You're listening to IsReal News, 3 daily briefings on the Middle East and on global developments.
From IsReal News, this is the evening brief for Saturday, April 11th. A new round of talks between the United States and Iran has ended with significant gaps still in place, according to multiple reports. Iranian media report that negotiations in Pakistan will continue, despite what officials describe as ongoing disagreements between the sides. At the same time, there are signs of cautious engagement. 2 senior Iranian officials say U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance and Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf shook hands in what was described as a calm and cordial atmosphere. The talks, mediated by Pakistan, are being framed as a possible last opportunity to establish a framework for continued negotiations. Delegations from both sides have moved into more detailed and technical discussions following initial meetings with Pakistani leadership. But a major sticking point remains the Strait of Hormuz. According to reports, negotiations have reached a deadlock over control of the waterway, with Iran insisting on maintaining authority and even proposing fees for passage, while rejecting any form of joint control. Iran is also holding firm on several core demands. These include compensation for war damages, the release of frozen Iranian assets, and a stable and enforceable ceasefire across all relevant fronts. Despite the impasse, President Donald Trump says the Strait of Hormuz will reopen soon and indicates that demining operations are already underway. Trump issued a warning to China over reports it may supply air defense systems to Iran, while Beijing denies the claims and says it will not provide weapons to any party in the conflict. Conflicting reports continue over financial concessions. A Reuters report citing an Iranian source says Washington has agreed to release frozen assets held abroad, but a U.S. official denies any such agreement. Meanwhile, Iran links progress in the talks to developments in Lebanon. Officials say a ceasefire there is a basic requirement and confirm ongoing coordination with Hezbollah as they monitor the situation in real time. On the ground, tensions remain high along Israel's northern border. Dozens of rockets were fired from Lebanon into Israeli territory, and Israeli defense officials warns the situation could escalate further over the next 48 hours. In response, Israel struck roughly 200 targets in Lebanon over the past day, though air operations around Beirut have been paused in recent days. As a precaution, Israeli schools and communities near the border are closed amid expectations of intensified fire, even as international pressure mounts to secure a ceasefire as early as next week. And in Europe, voters in Hungary head to the polls Sunday in a closely watched election, with Prime Minister Viktor Orban facing his strongest political challenge in more than a decade. Those are the latest headlines from IsReal News.
Follow IsReal News for 3 daily briefings. Fast, factual, and to the point.